Today's video is extra special. I show you how we had a birthday party for Pam and we gave away a dresser to Linda. I've got this little dresser that I want to paint and give away. She's probably antique. She's got a lot of history. She's got some chippiness going on, but I'm thinking that this would be a good one for us to paint live, and I would love to give this away to somebody who is a breast cancer survivor or somebody who's currently in the breast cancer fight. I named this after my maternal grandmother who died in 1977 of breast cancer. I'm using some paper clay, some salt wash, and some petticoat paint to fill in all the chipped veneer and seal it in. This will dry hard like cement. She looked rough after day one, but I knew it would be worth it. I also said I had 5 transfers to donate to other people. Around this time, I met Pam and Paige. They came in to paint some pumpkins on a paint night, and this is their friend Linda. I'm going to tell you more about her soon. I am working on this. Last night we put some salt wash on this. I took my orbital and I gave it a quick sand here and then brought my air cleaner in. And we're going to now put a layer of paint on here. And so the salt wash is going to give it some texture, and it's going to seal in all the areas that have had issues with veneer lifting and stuff like that. So we're taking our cottage color in this pretty ivory color, and we're going to go right over the top of all of this salt wash. And to show you all the lovely texture that it's going to give. I'm using cottage colors today. It is white linen, and I put a dollop of crockery in it to get more of an off-white. It's got a top coat built in, so it's going to seal all of this in and give us a really pretty satin finish. So I shellacked Veronica. Last time we talked, I was painting her, and we had some bleed through, and I definitely took her out. I did 2 coats of shellac, and then I did a couple of coats of this white linen off-white that I created, which is white linen paint with a little bit of crockery added, and I think she's looking pretty cute here. We're going to put some of these transfers on. So, because first thing I'm going to do is cut in between these spaces here. Cheese up a little bit better, get a better idea of what I'm dealing with. They've got this seam, this overlap, and if you don't account for it, you will have a seam in your transfer. Ask me how I know. I've done it several times that way. I'm not going to be sanding back. We did the salt wash. I'm not going to be sanding back to show some of this pink that I put underneath because there's so bleed through on this. If I take a sand block and I sand through to try to show and expose some of this, it's going to break the finish that I created with the shellac, and we'll have all kinds of other bleed through. So we're just going to have texture. Maybe I'll add some wax. We'll see what happens. But you can definitely put a transfer over things that have salt wash and texture. Just make sure it is really good and dry. And it helps if you have a good transfer stick like this one from Prima. So I am pulling it towards me while I am pushing down on the transfer to make sure it's good and adhered. Give yourself enough time to do these big transfers. It can be a lot. You can take a sand block, a fine sand block, and just very gently roughs it up a little bit, and it kind of makes it look more hand painted than a sticker. It just makes it a little tiny bit distressed. A little bit off of the cover here, and then I've got a paper towel that I'm just going to offload because less is more. I decided Veronica needed a little more bling, so we're using some metallic paint and adding a stencil to her, and I'm really glad I did. I think it looks super cute. This sweetie is all done. Now it's time to talk to Paige about finding her a home. Paige had emailed me about Linda, who is a 5-time cancer survivor. She's a friend of their family, and they wanted to have a birthday party for her mom. I met her mom, Pam, a while ago when they came in to paint these pumpkins, and I loved the idea. There was like trifecta of things going on. We were giving a dresser away, we were having a birthday party for Pam, and they were making teapot birdhouses, some to take home and some for a wedding shower coming up next summer. Did you get all that?
It was a lot.
Linda was there participating and had no idea what was about to happen. Here's a picture of the two of them right before Pam started to spill the beans. Oh my goodness, I love it. And thank you for bringing her here and doing this here. Oh, really great. It couldn't have gone better. Linda was so gracious and happy to have this, and her friends were so amazing. Of course, I had to get a selfie in here. But look at how cute they are. They are such good friends, and this really, really was heartwarming to me. Then we had to get back to work. They had like 30 teapots that they were looking to make into bird houses, and they did such a great job. I asked Linda to pose with her dresser and look at her. She told me she was a runway model when she was young. Check it out. Here's Linda modeling her birdhouses made out of the teapots. How cute are all of these that they did? This was a super fun event with kind people, and I'm so grateful. Message me if you'd like to do an event with us. Now let's see who won those free transfers. I guess I insert a drum roll here. Here's a list of winners. Thank you to everybody who shared and who follows this page. It was really a great day. I'm so grateful, and I wish you the best holiday season. Take good care. Please share this too.